Oh yes, she's ayinamida ayiqhawuqhawu ke Keith Ngesi radio doing radio ke according to nangolo lesibini kuzawufana nabanye ngoba ke ulihle i-social crossover ayingolwesibini engekho ulihle ayiqhubi kahle ayiyo ncam ngolwesibini xa engekho. Hello lihle.
Good morning, moms. Kunjani?
I'm good. Kuhle uba masibe nawe ngale mini yanamhlanje. Otherwise, yintoni osixovulele wasiphekela yona ngale mini?
We are continuing with our series of wealth consciousness.
Okay.
Right. And we last week we spoke about a couple of exciting topics about the power of your words. That you've already been given the resource to speak to life. You've already given the resource to speak wealth into your life. You've already been given the resource. A mouthpiece for you to be able to start from where you are. And we said it starts with the quality of content you put into your mind, quality of content you study, and the quality of content you meditate upon, and then the quality of content you speak, right? Okay. And then whatever you speak with your mouth, it becomes life, because your words are spirit, right? And words first become spirit, and then words become flesh, and then the words which we utter then become our prophecy. And they don't only just become our prophecy, but they become the kind of flesh that dwells amongst us. So whether we speak wealth into our lives, whether we speak failure into our lives, whether we speak, poverty, whatever it is, the proceeds from our mouth will become a part of our life. It is given unto you as you ask. And because, that is what you say, that is what you have asked for. And because that is what you speak, that is what you have asked for, which means, and, there's a poem, I read from Wamamfene that says, life will willingly pay. Life is a just employer, right? Life will willingly pay whatever you ask for, whatever you have the courage to ask for. So you may not have the resources in terms of money, but you have the most important resource, which is your mind. The most important resource nowadays is information. And information is all over the internet. It's on YouTube. It's here right now by joining this radio session right now. The information is out there. The information is on Facebook. The information is on WhatsApp. It's on Google, right? So the problem now is not really a lack of resources, but sorry about that. But the problem now is not really a lack of resources. The problem now is a lack of resourcefulness. Right? It's not a lack of resources, it's a lack of resourcefulness. So the information is out there for one to do well. The information is out there to become whatever they desire to become. But it is he who invests the most in himself that will become. Always remember that it is he or she that invests the most in himself that will become. So the learning, so after spoken the word, now you must work on the manifestation of the word, because you've spoken your expectation into it. So after you've spoken your expectation into the word, you need to then follow up that which you spoke. Right? Now, when we say follow up, I always say you always need to use what I call relational capital. Relational capital. Now, what is relational capital? So it's the kind of relational capital. So relational capital is the kind of capital that you can access because of the quality of relationships you have. Those.
Okay.
So we make it a quick exercise in our coaching classes. I think this is probably the time to say, where we ask our coaching clients to look at the quality of content you have on your phone. How many people do you have on your phone right now? How many people can you have access to? Okay, almost everybody has over 200 contacts. Right? So that could be Facebook, that could be your phone book, that could be your WhatsApp, your old friends or whatever. Almost everyone has just over 200 contacts. From those 200 contacts, how many people can you actually give a phone call and say, listen, I need 1,000 Rand within 24 hours? How many of those? Now remember, you haven't offered a service. You just said you need 1,000 Rand in 24 hours. Now let me tell you the mindset of someone who needs 1,000 Rand in 24 hours. It's always for survival purposes. 90% of the time, you need 1,000 Rand for survival purposes. 1,000 Rand cannot really help you thrive. But most of the time, it's for survival purposes. Right? Pay off some debt, pay off someone, or particularly tire, or whatever the case, right? Now this is the thing. This is the thing. When you look at those contacts, most of the time, the average coaching client will say, I have 3 or 5 people I can call. Can definitely give me 1,000. Now, this is not mhlawumbe. This is definitely, right? You know they have 1,000 Rand. Yeah. Bangangithumela for about 1,000. Right. Okay. So number 2, that's the first one. Number 2 then is, okay, now let's talk about thriving. Right? Let's talk about thriving. I've got a property opportunity I'm working on right now in Cape Town, and I need 200K. And I tell you, dude, I'm looking for 200,000 for a property. Right? We're going to be partners if you help me raise this money. I've got the deal. If you can help us source the fund, you and I are partners. We promise the investor 20% return, and then you and I could be even equal shareholders. This opportunity will make an average of 80 to 100,000 Rand profits per month. Okay. So, which means you have an opportunity to earn an income between 80 to 150,000 Rand with you not having used your own money. Number one, all you are doing is sourcing funds from someone in your contact list who has the 200, right? And this is the potential income that you could make. And then the question would be, how many people can give you 200,000? You are this close to firing your boss for something. Most people, that type of income will help you fire your boss. You are this close to firing your boss, and all you need is someone who has 200K. How many people can? Then 90% of the time, or sometimes 5% of the time, is not. Now, what does that tell you? It tells you that you will never become a millionaire, let alone earning 80,000 Rand, because you don't have people who have that capacity in your relational capital. If all your friends, because if all your friends are earning about 40,000 Rand, 30,000 Rand, you're not going to earn more. You can maybe earn more, but you're going to go back to it now, because these are the people that they watch TV, they're soapies to catch up on, weekends they had. Tell me one billionaire who had. There's multimillionaires here. They can spend 4 hours partying, clubbing, and stuff. Tell me one billionaire you've seen on social hanging around taking. I'll wait. So that's the thing. And that's the difference, right? It's that there's people who are playing in a very small circle, who think, these are my people, these are the people I grew up with, these are the people. And again, it's not to say these are bad people. This is just your relational capital does not help have the millions you want to have. you guys may discuss great ideas, great business ideas. Oh, in the next 2 years, we're going to do business together. Oh, whatever. I promise you, after 2 years, none of you guys are going to take action. Why? Because you're friends. Relational capital. If the relational capital is not conducive for you guys to have wealth, wealth will become a myth. Guess what? It's easy to build relationships. It's easy to build relationships, right? And there's not, as much as there are class differences, right? There's no such a thing as class discrimination.
Okay.
Right? As in, no, I don't want to hang around with you because you're poor. No, I don't want to hang around with you because you're from that side of town. This, if there is, Londo yenziwa ngabantwana when we were growing up, right? But I've never seen an adult who ever rejected because of where I come from, right? So relational capital, these are free things. You can build relationships for free, starting with your boss. Your boss is a business owner, right? How did you get there? Why are you doing this? That's relational capital. Build a relationship, right? So relational capital, they don't have relational capital. 2, reputational. So there is relational capital in the sense that you can tap access because you've got relationships, you are offering service, right? And these people will give you the money. And then number 2 is the reputational capital in the sense that because of who you are, because of how everybody everyone perceives you to be.
Sure.
It may not be necessarily who you are, but it may be the fact that everyone perceives you as this person. Right? Which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that it's like moms, moms, moms must be a millionaire, right? Moms must be doing this and this and this and this and this. Why? Because people who speak on radio more often than not are very well known, whatever. And I seem to be doing well on Instagram and so forth. To understand, just because you are speaking in the same industry as everyone else.
Sure.
Are you
assumption is that.
Yeah. So it's relational capital. I mean, reputational capital. So reputational capital is nice in the sense that sometimes you don't even have to do some digging because reputational capital attracts people to you.
Okay.
So I've got investors I have an investor from Saudi Arabia. I have an investor from UK. Investors from outside the country that I never saw with my naked eye. I never went to look for deals. All these dudes did. They just looked in South Africa for investors who are winning. And I happen to be one of the people that they find. Oh, there's a 24-year-old who's in property. He appeared on Investor magazine. He's speaking on radio. What's up with this guy? What is it about him? I went to my website, learned about him, then bam, I want to invest in this guy. I did not spend any marketing or ads or whatever for them to have access to me. But they had an interest.
Reputational capital.
Yes. And then now because of this reputation that I built, and then they then had interest, right? So reputational capital is very important. It's very important because when people actually want to do business with you, people who are actually really concerned about wealth and concerned about their well-being and serious about their wealth, they will Google, they will research it. And when people Google and research about it, they're not really looking to find something good.
They're not really looking into what?
They're not looking for something good. They're not looking for reasons to invest.
Yeah,
they're looking for reasons not to invest.
Right?
So they're looking for some scam report, looking for some whatever. So that's the mindset. He's 24 years old. Why should he be in property? I met a lot of people who said such weird. That stuff came across to me as weird. Property and like izandifundisa ntoni le ntwana
laa ntwana incinci ikhula apha ngoku, le ntwana ikhula apha ngoku, afike yayibila loo mali ibiyigangster iqhekeze phaa iphuma kwiphakathi.
I get such
Because ukhulele Kapa, so yeah.
Exactly. So I get such stuff, particularly from black people, you know, where it's like, le ntwana izandifundisa ntoni ngeproperty, and I'm like, dude, I have properties and you don't have.
Yeah.
So maybe there's maybe you should just
and learn a thing or two.
Exactly. So you find out that that's the thing. But what people do, so that's what I mean when I say people look for reasons not to invest. Someone may not even invest in me just because they heard which I'm like 12 dropout in better because
une-degrees, une-PhD, uDr so and so uzawuva ntoni ngomntu ewe yakuva une-properties but i-drop out ika-matric and then afunda ntoni.
Right. So you get people like that, right? So that's why whatever you put out there, be it social media, be it whatever, be careful what you post.
Sure.
Right? And because your social media is your CV. I don't care you're a business owner, whatever, it's your CV. So if you're going to be posting booze out there, you're going to attract people who want a fast life, which is okay if that's what you want. If you are going to be posting, you know, your cars all the time, the lifestyle all the time, more than selling value, then people are going to be attracted to you because of what you have, because that's what you're selling, right? How often do you see motors very rare, right? It's like a once-off thing, right? Very rare, right? Why? Because he's selling himself. He's selling
not
value.
the cars.
Yeah. The reason why you would follow Vusi is not because of what he has, but it's because of the person he is, right? That he's maximizing reputational capital. And if there's one business owner in South Africa who's doing that better than anybody else, it's Vusi. Right? Now, it's very important that you understand, Vusi. This is not to say, you know, look, if you are in the you know business, alcohol business, you may do whatever you want, right? But this is to say, listen, you need to make sure that the people you want to attract in your life, you are sending the same message out there. Sure. For me, I don't like working with someone who drinks because I don't drink. I don't like working with someone who parties because 0.5% chance of me attending any party, right? I'd rather be in an environment where it's a success party and there's no party.
Sure.
Right? That's me. So that's why for me, I don't post none of that stuff because I don't want to attract people like that. I don't want to work with people like that. I don't care what they've got. I don't care who they are. I don't want to work with people like that, right? Why? Because must remember, it's relational capital. I saw a picture of you. I saw a picture of you, Nobody, on Facebook, and we are friends with Dubai. So remember, reputational capital is based on people's perception of the success you have. Now, I also have a lot of friends who say, dude, people always think I have a lot of money. In fact, there's a lot of people on social media who are doing extremely well who are like, I wish I had the money people think I have. You know, that's reputational capital. And the thing is with reputational capital, I always say for me, people see you for what for where you are going, for the appearance you are putting on. So when you put on an appearance of money, because it starts with thoughts, and then thoughts become an appearance, and then it becomes a manifestation. So when you then say, and now well, then you are talking away from manifestation. Because thoughts became an appearance.
Sure.
So for me, I always say, stop correcting me. Bad. As long as you are not lying to them, it's their perception of you. It's reputational capital.
Yes.
So you get reputational capital. That's why it's important that you put whatever you are doing, put it out there. Let people know. As I said, in our very first sessions together, I don't believe in this nonsense. Don't share your ideas. There's 7 billion people in the planet. I'm one of those people who don't listen to Evangeli edibene nokuthakatha too much. Right? Not to say it does not exist, right? But it's to say, listen, dude, if I am a God and I've been given authority and I don't acknowledge my Godship on this planet, then most definitely it is Otagat.
Yep.
Because if I do not utter what I want to see in my life, what am I going to do? That thing of not speaking your vision and goals into manifestation and telling people about your dreams. If you don't tell people about your stuff, no one is going to help you. No one is going to believe in what you've got to bring. No one is going to invest in you. No one is going to invest their time. No one is going to invest their money in you because you are mute. You are a mule.
Yep.
Now imagine if God wanted to create the universe and it did not say let there be light.
Sure.
Right. That's my problem with this thing of having this fear with abantu bazathakat. No, arrive in silence. The problem with arriving in silence is it takes you longer than if you spoke.
Yeah.
It takes you longer. Right. Okay. The thing is, the reason why I'm able to invest in a property or two or make deals happen almost every month is because I speak to people every day. I speak to people every day. I call people every day. I tell people what I want to do. That's why my business grows. If business growth that way is dependent on you opening your mouth and sharing the word of mouth with other people. What does Coca-Cola do best? It is spreading the word. Coca-Cola tells everyone, I do Coca-Cola and this is what I sell. I sell happiness in a bottle. Right. And that's the thing. If you don't tell people, no one's going to know. No one's going to know. Imagine, I always say it is ridiculous to go on Facebook and Instagram every single day, not monetize.
Not by there?
And not monetize from it.
Oh, okay, sure.
Right? Because the thing is, it's you must remember Facebook is an auction site. Facebook is like television and Instagram. Right. So when you don't tell people about what you're doing, well, you're leaving it to chance, and other people are telling you. There's a lady who was what's her name? I think it's Kris Jenner, one of these Kardashian, I forgot her name, but whatever. But she gets paid about $260,000 for tweeting your business. $260,000 for tweeting your business. Yeah.
Yep.
That's social media.
Okay. So mphulaphula into icekwa ilele kuwe ba uyisebenzisa njani na ke i-social media okubalulekileyo kuba uthi monetize it kangangoko and maximize i-profits zakho phaya ungayodlala. It's 25 to 9 ku-social crossover. Your last words, Lihle, sithethile relational capital, sithethile reputational capital. Ezanto zithi yazi ndinuka imali man abantu uba unegazi lemali, abantu bakubona bacinga uba unayo. Kwakuthi ewe hayi ndinayo, xa ugqiba uyisebenza uqiniseke into yobana you follow up on the word that you have spoken, kwenzela into yoba into zakho zizodubula. Your last words, Lihle?
My last word is there's nothing more powerful than a spoken word. Words are so powerful, words can start wars. If words can start wars, if words can make countries go against each other. If what did it take for us to go on lockdown level 5? The president spoke words. The president he stepped on his authority by speaking words. A traffic cop stops you and asks for a license. That's speaking words. That's the power of words. There is nothing more powerful than words. Words can build. Words can build relationships. Right? Words can start fights in clubs. It's words. Right? Words can start fighting on road ranges. It's words.
Yes.
An exchange of words. And if words can, I mean, I witnessed a road rage where someone got shot just because of a road rage. If a road rage alone can make someone take away someone's life just by word of mouth, right? How much more powerful if you were to use these words constructively and be resourceful in making sure the quality of content that proceeds your mouth does not, what do you call this?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Because the Bible says a tongue is like fire that can burn a bush. And when you think about it, how did war start in all times? War started with tongues. We are declaring a war on North Korea or whatever, and guess what? Next thing, missiles flew and people died because of declarations of war. Declarations are done from the word of God. Use your mouthpiece to help you create. Don't be umuntu nje othetha nje, uthethe nje.
Uthethe nje. So yiko lo hlobo, use your mouthpiece.
To create
Ngendlela eyiyo kwenzela into yobana uzokwazi uba wenze intyebo. Enkosi kakhulu Lihle. There's nothing powerful nyani than spoken words. Thetha ngelizwi lakho le nto ufuna uyibona, le nto ufuna yenzeke, uthi awugqiba uactione phezu kwayo. Enkosi Lihle, ngexesha lakho masibonana kunesibini ozayo. Uyafumaneka Lihle King Ncoi phaa kwewebsite yakhe. Ndibize kakuhle namhlanje, uzawumfumana phaa. Thank you Lihle. Sakhupha ngengoma kaBob Marley, wasweleka namhlanje nge-11 kaMeyi ngo-1981, wayezalwe ngo-1945. I shot the sheriff. Have a good day Lihle, siyabulela.
Thank you so much.
Sure. Oh yes, Lihle kaNcoi ke leyo simkhupha ngaye ke uBob Marley. Good morning. Oh yes, I shot the sheriff Bob Marley ke owazalwa ngo-1945 ngoFebruary mhla wesithandathu wasweleka ke nge-11 kaMeyi ngo-1981. Jamaican singer ngiqonda ukhona umuntu ongamaziyo ke noma umazi ingoma zakhe sozungazazi. Jamaican singer, songwriter, musician, and he's considered to be ke one of the pioneers reggae music. Ukhe wayenza ke into yakhe and cimbo lakhe Dube babehamba phezulu nyaweni zakhe umculo nje wakhe career yakhe nje ayikho enye into yayi Rastafarian yonke lanto, and wanamalandela abaninzi wayenza ya popular across the world. Wazalwa ke zalelwa pha eJamaica by a British Jamaica. Marley ke waqala ke music career yakhe ngo-1963 after ke formishe Bob Marley and the Wailers. The group ke ya release umculo wayo pha ngo-1965. So nje uphilile ke ubomi bakhe Bob Marley. Khunjulwa ke ngabaninzi ngale mini yanamhlanje yokuba bekanti ke wabeka inqawa. Wayethi ke wadiagnoswa ngesigulo se-acral lentiginous melanoma. Wasweleka ke ngenxa yelo illness ngo-1981, wayediagnosed ngo-1977, waphila nayo. So his fans ke around the world zava ubuhlungu ke zawuva ke ezo ndaba. Ngiqisekile amarasta nanamhlanje athe bhazalala ezawuba ke mandikuncede through sisifo se-cancer, skin cancer, pigmented skin cancer.
It was in his left foot.
It was
in his left foot, low cancer leyo. And then as a Rastafarian, he believes go against his surgery. Because it could have been solved. They have to remove inyawo. So wapila nayo yamthatha.
And waphila from 1977 to 1981.
Yes, he had it even longer than from 1977. What diagnosed? Because he used to be a soccer player, if you remember. So ngoku kungadlaleki ibhola emane sithi litheni elinyawo xa ugqirha bemjonga kakuhle. Wathi ke andizukwazi ungabi nanyawo because as a Rastafarian we already nje don't agree with uba sihlinzwe. So
wasitana le ghost yakhe wahlala kwinkolo yakhe.
Yo, guys.
Yeah, that's Bob Marley ke wasweleka ngale mini yanamhlanje ezimbalini. Otherwise now lixesha ke masive ba a moment of truth is phathelene ntoni na
namhlanje kwi-local review njengoba sihamba indawo nendawo nje apha ephondweni. We're going to Jeffreys Bay. Jeffreys Bay, just the other side of Gqeberha. Going on the N2 ngathi uya eKapa, it will be on your left hand side ke phana. Destination for fishing, surfing, international competitions. Apparently it's the fifth, it's one of the top 5 destinations for surfing in the world.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and ikwalapha ke ephondweni. Yes.
Ephondweni. I'm sure ayilandelwa nawo nayo kuthiwa yena ndawo except for kuyo. I'm sure no nayo.
Yes, nayo it's a destination, but layer because of placement yayo, it's got a long series of waves at an angle. So they have global competitions. Basuka Australia, basuka Brazil, basuka PPP to come here. For a competition. Through the fire, and I'm trying to, are there any trends that you consciously avoid and why? Zak poses zinye Lhoza deliberate.
Izinyo legolide.
Hayi shame. Okanye silver.
Noma linjani into efakelwayo andiyabulela ngomkhulu umbuliso bebhala ngenhlonipho ndandikade ndisithi no apha kakhulu kwithathu ingathi ngoku ndibuthambanyana
because uyayibona iart yayo
nje
at some point we were told that tattoos are for rebels
yeah
crime nento naqonda nami ndiyayoyika, but as I grew up that I actually like tattoos. Because and they explain a story. This one was for them. This is art, man. And then when you look into Mhlambe cultures like in New Zealand, where it's a cult, it's a coming of age. Njengoba njena abafana apha besiya ulwalukeni.
Sure, na phaya.
Same thing, phaya ke ngoku, and then the tattoo tells the story of your generation. So there's a lot.
Yeah. So zezo intoni kanti nenye indawo bendayiphosayo endandi kanye ngicela uxolo kuyo. Zikhona na current this is not for me.
Kumi cheppies.
Chewing gum. Funeka ube nendlela manje ohlafunayo, and just if you do
it for breath mhlambe okanye
then uhlafuna ilahle.
Akho need for ba Yeah. I get.
When's the bubble?
I'm an possum na you. Then I picture when Jonga Jemna and then
oh yini Nkosi yami. Yeah, ne.
Asibadala.
Okay.
Ku skills development, we're speaking to Portia, the chef, usekapa yena, indombi alapha ke ekonubi. She has a private chef company where she goes and cooks at very famous people's houses. She does very, very, very good food. And also self-taught.
Okay.
So uzasifundisa again, we'll talk to us about some skills development and how you can run a business on your own, and still be able to be successful.
Oh, nice. Great. Ityebile. Nayo. 9 to 12.
Amanzi ke.
Yeah. That goes on a toba. 9 to 12 moment of truth uzobe khona ke True Science yaba nayo Natalie Kamkhabela kanti ke ngoku sakhaleza siyojonga nje sishwankathele imbali sidibanise ke ne birthdays sibone basithi nakwenzela basizoyivala niya namhlanje ke inkqubo social crossover ku Keith Ngesi radio adung radio ke according to you besithi masikrobise ngento omawuzilindele nje emzuzweni xa ndisuka mna kwesisitulo ndikuso masilungise emicimbi ke yekhaya makhe siqale phi mhlawumbi ngolu hlobo hey yathi there's an error masanje nje Yes, moment of truth iyangena nje emzuzwini bese sitshilo bese sinizivele okwangoku ke mna nawo masibheke embalini. Bese sitshilo ke sathi ke Bob Marley wazalwa ngomhla wesithandathu kaFebruary waze ke wasweleka ngo-11 kaMeyi ngo-1981, right? Yes. Kanti ke xa sikhaleza sijonge ngo-1997 Clarence Makwethu wagxothwa kwi-PAC ngo-1997 wanikwa uphumaphele waphuma ngosomvane chairman of the Pan-Africanist Congress and Disciplinary Committee, announcer former party president and Robben Island detainee Clarence Makwethu has been expelled kwi-party leyo from eminyaka mithathu for bringing party in disrepute. He was replaced by Bishop Staley Makgoba as the party president. Yenzeka namhlanje ngo-1997. NUSA's president Ian Robertson wabhenishwa namhlanje ngo-1966 ukanti ke-1959 professional soccer was introduced in South Africa when the National Football League was founded. Ukanti xa sijonga kwezinye Native Affairs Commission yaya phaa kwintabelanga for negotiations kwawumopha kwaxoxwa ngo-1981 in a last attempt at negotiations with the Israelites. The Native Affairs Commission NAC went once more to Ntabelanga near Queenstown apha kwiphondo leMpuma Kapa. Israelites had squatted at Ntabelanga where they used to gather to celebrate the Passover. Kanti ke ngo-1919 utata Enoch Mgijima declared that he had a vision that the world would end in 1920. His declaration inspired a pilgrimage of his followers from all over South Africa. About 3,000 people arrived in the area baprosidela to squat there. South Africa's longest serving white political prisoner David Kitson was released 7 months short of completing his 20-year sentence of sabotage. Wabanjwa mntase. Wabanjwa iminyaka engaka ayithiza wam 20 years waphuma ke sekusheke nje inyanga ezisixhenxe amani ngathi yekani sizazigqibezela like ingathi ayekani sizazigqibezela it's okay It's okay. Wayibanjwe ngoDisemba ka1964 wakhutshwa ngo1984 nge11 kaMeyi just for uba sabotage. Dlaliwe ngabantu bakaYehova. Alright, wasikhaleze strong bankobani nabazalwayo ngale mina namhlanje ndizogoduka nam ndisonge ezintambo apha ukanti xa sijonga uVictor Matfield simazi kakhulu phaa kwirugby. Nakulo emde kakhulu nezanwele kwakungathi kuthiwa nguYesu. 1977 wazalelwa ke eMpumalanga. Ukanti uTerry Pheto, a South African actress. 1981 1981 is 40, right? Yes, uzawuke celebrate ke ungena 4th floor. Terry Pheto simazi kakhulu ke kumabonakude napha kwiifilm movies zaphesheya. Willis Mchunu 1948 sopolitiki weli loMzantsi Afrika. Ukanti ke uCharles Jade wasalelwe Cape Town. William Albert 1984 uJade yena ngo1989 ngathi masiphele apho siphelele Ntshangase 1993 uDumisane Meselane 1985 wazalwa lapha ke Gqeberha yena. Kubo bonke bethu nabazalwayo nikhule ningakhokhobi inkosi yoxolo elandisele iminyaka ningakhuli nje ke ngeminyaka kuphela kodwa nasekumazini ubawo ukuba uyinkosi kwaye uya sindisa ngale mini yenu ke yokuzalwa. Uyazalwa ke uVuyokazi xa ndijonga kwecala ke lika Facebook uVuvu uyazalwa namhlanje uVuyokazi kaNkohla ne. Yes, ndifuna ujonga nje abanye ngapha kwenza basese sibadibanisa bonke abazalwayo. uVuyokazi uVuyo Nkohla, happy birthday Vuyo, ukhule ungakhokhobi. From all of us at Keith Ngesi Radio, Makwande Ntinga Ntakandini okanti uPhumla Phusha Stali naye ke uyazalwa namhlanje. Nawumntu wonke umuntu bethu nani Vuyani Bhali, uMasande Mbhana, Siphokazi Nazo, Siphokazi Siphosholoza Fekisi, nolonwabo nolusindiso Machawulana, wonke umuntu bethu nani from all of us at Keith Ngesi Radio sithi nikhule ningakhokhobi, nibe nosuku oluhle uba wanandisela imihla nikhule ke ningakhokhobi. 5 minutes before 9 o'clock social crossover with me uLhoza Jam Bass apha ke esikhululweni. Mandihambe mani mna nawe sawudibana ngomso same time same website www.keithngesi.radio.com. Siyenza ngathi ke siyenza kokugqibela umhla nezolo masibe sonke kwakhona ngomso. Moment of Truth sowuvile izawulandela nje xa ndiphuma kule ndawo. Mandinishiyeke ngengoma ndinithanda kakhulu. Nikhumbule iCovid-19 isabulala, isekhona, isaxakile ne. So masikhuselekeni, sisanitize, sijonge i-social distance. Asizunceda abantu asifuneka siyiphinda-phindile. Alright, igama lam ndinguNolowa kwaVitsha umzukulwana kutamkhulu Machule, Babes Radio, Babes Wireless, uBabes kanamathotho Dabs westishi. Ndiyahamba nishaya noJabu Khanyile sithi sponky ponky. Have a blessed day. Good morning. Bye.